there, fellow Chalkin' friends. Hello. Welcome to Monday night. Make it Monday. We're going to have a little bit of making it fun. So on Monday nights, we do what's called Make It Monday. Oh, let me back up. Hi, I'm Making Maria. I'm your independent Chalk Couture designer. And tonight on our viewing pleasure, we are having Make It Monday. And what Make It Monday is I show you a little project that you can make, and then if you go in the Making Maria VIP group, there's a bundle that I put in there that has the products that I'm using so that you can recreate what I do at home. And tonight we're doing Things Are Better in 3. We are talking tonight about the trio transfers, and we have a lot of them. So that's what we're doing tonight, is we're going to talk about all the different trio transfers and all the amazing things that you can do with a trio transfer, because the trio transfers are cool. We're going to do a little ink, we're going to do a little chalk, and I'm going to show you all the different ways that you can use one transfer with 3 little words on it. So let's get to chalking. So I'm Making Maria. I'm an independent Chalk Couture designer. What the heck is Chalk Couture, you ask? Well, we are a company that is chalking the halls, walls, accents, and accessories of homes across America. We were created to be designed, loved, and repeated for any season and any reason. We bring easy DIY, high-end DIY home decor directly to you. And we do that by offering reusable adhesive silkscreen transfers, Chalkology paste, couture ink, surfaces, accessories, and it is a truly easy, stress-free crafting experience that you will love. Love. Hello, Cheryl. Hello, Linda. Hey, Janice. Welcome to our Chalkin' Party. So if you are joining us, if you can say hi, I always appreciate it, because then I know who's out there and I'm not just talking to air. And I love it when you talk to me while I chalk, and as long as I can concentrate and look up, I can talk back to you. Sometimes I miss comments because I'm being very focused in the chalking experience, but not always. Most of the time I can talk right back with you. So for those of you who are new to our little chalking party, if you could please share my video, I greatly appreciate it. Even if you're not new, it always helps me when you share my video. So thank you for sharing my video. If you are interested in checking out any of these amazing products that you're about to watch me use, you can go to www.chalkcouture.com/makeitmaria, and you can see pretty much everything I use. Some of the things we're going to talk about tonight are retired, but I have them. I think one of them's retired. Or out, one of the two. So you can either message me directly if you're interested in checking out the products, or go directly to the website and see it. So if you're local, it's a lot easier because then you can just come by and pick them up. So let's stop all this yapping and get to chalking. So this is what I got. You ready? I have Cheers, Celebrate, and Party, and ironically, this is called Cheers, Celebrate, and Party. Isn't that original? Oh my gosh, so original. This one is Family, Friends, and Memories. So what these are A-size transfers. So an A-size transfer is 5x7, and all of these transfers that we're going to talk about tonight have 3 words on them. They're called the trios. There's lots of different ones, and they have all kinds of fun little uses for them, which I'm going to show you. But first I'm going to show you which ones I have, which are pretty much all the ones that are out there right now. Welcome, Hello, and Gather. Grateful, Harvest, and Cozy. Together, So Blessed and Thankful. This is the one that's retired. And I think I have this one. And that's it. This is a wonderful transfer. This is one of my favorites. And then we have Rejoice, Noel, and Fa La 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 La. It's really Fa La La, but I added a few extra La La La's in there. So these are the 6 transfers when they're all pretty and haven't been used. And then we're going to get over here to my pile of well-loved, well-used transfers, because it's the best thing, or one of the best things about this amazing product, is it's reusable. Who go figure. You can use it over and over and over again. It is not a one-time use, not a one-time wonder, one-hit wonder, right? This is a melody that's going to keep on playing and playing. Oh, wow, the metaphors tonight. All right, so let's talk about things you can do with them. So I brought out a bunch of things that we've used them for in the past. So this was a book stack that we made. And there's a video out there if you're dying to see how we made this. We made a book stack one night, and this is just painted books, and we did welcome, hello, and gather. Just right on the spine, and this is a beautiful piece of home decor that you can use your transfer for. And it's quick, easy, and simple. So you probably have books laying around your house. This is just regular old everyday ceiling paint that I used that, you know, we all got paint underneath our stairs. Some ribbon and a 5x7 transfer. The A-size transfers are $9.99. It's a very inexpensive way to make a really pretty piece of home decor. So this, and you could use any of these, with the exception of Party, Cheers, and Celebrate, because you'd need a wider book. So that's just switch up. If you're going to do a book stack, be conscious of how wide is the word compared to your book. But pretty much all of them, maybe not, family memories, and some of them will fit. So depends on what you want your book stack to say. So this is one example of what you can do with a trio. Another example of what you can do with a trio, and this is a retired trio from last year from the holidays. I am anticipating that when the Celebrations catalog comes out in September, there will be another one coming out. Actually, no, it's already out. Hello. Rejoice, Noel, and Fa La La is this year's. These are little tags that you can either cut yourself and paint. You can buy them at a myriad of places. I prefer to use, well, it depends on the look that I'm going for. I love these chalkboard tags, and these my husband cuts for me. They're really easy to use. I love these tags, and I make these tags and I put them on gift bags. I decorated with them. There's lots of videos out there with the gift tags on them. So they're just a fun little pop of something that's quick and easy to make and to use. But I love these little chalkboard ones because they're just fun. And you know, what a nice little thing to add to your gift bag when you're making a gift. These also can be used on paper. So it's a nice little way to zhuzh up your gift bag. So let's see, we've got people are joining us. Hey Linda. Hey Cheryl, hey Debbie, hey Linda Squared. Welcome everybody. Welcome to our talking party. We are talking trios tonight. So this is one of my favorite ones. This one is the Family, Friends, and Memories. I did them backwards. I should have done it in a different order. I should have done Family, Friends, and Memories. But live and learn. Sometimes I don't pay attention as I'm chalking away. And this is a combination with a Chalk Couture transfer that we did. And what I like about this memory, for those scrapbookers out there, I'm a scrapbooker, so probably why this transfer appeals to me so much. You can do this on scrapbook paper, you can do this on a picture frame, you can do this on a photo album. There's just a lot of really nice little uses for these three words that, you know, sometimes you think, what would I ever do with that? Well, you'd be surprised. This little guy, I've used on a lot of different things. This is the Oh Snap transfer with the camera. It was one of the Chalk Couture transfers back in January, maybe? January, February. So that's that. One of the other uses we did with those cute little Family, Friends, and Memories is, you know, you all know how much I love these little wood houses. We did these on a board, and we did Home Sweet Home with it. I did take them off of the board because I just like the little houses. But here you could totally, like we did the other houses the other night, which again there's a video of with a pattern background. You could do a pattern, and then these stand real nice, and you just, you know, stick them on a bookshelf in your house somewhere. It's just a nice little piece of decor. The other place that they look really nice on, especially one of my favorite ones. which we might have to use tonight, which is Party, Cheers, and Celebrate. This is really nice for the gift tags. It's really nice for gift tags. It is really nice on the stainless steel wine glasses, you know, a little party, a little cheers, a little celebrate. It's really nice, and then this one has a different transfer on it, but these enamel coffee mugs are super fun to make, and they look really nice on here. Any one of these would look really nice on here. So this just kind of giving you some, what the heck would I ever do with 3 words on a transfer? Lots of things you can do with 3 words on a transfer. Coffee mug, a regular, you know, ceramic coffee mug. You ink on these, you stick them in the oven. You heat set it in the oven, and then you can put it in the dishwasher. And it does not come off. And then one more. We talked about this yesterday. The other day, somebody asked me, can you chalk on a pumpkin? And yes, a real pumpkin, you can chalk on a real pumpkin. But you can also chalk on these really pretty paper mache ones. And then it doesn't get ruined, right? Ever. So these really cute little paper mache pumpkins are really fun to see. And this is an example of, you can do things that have ridges, you just have to be careful when you put them on. Okay, so those are some of my examples that I have handy, and what I wanted to actually chalk this evening was I'm teaching a class next week on how to do tea towels with ink, and I need to make some examples, and they're doing the trios. So I thought we would make some fun little tea towels. Now, I am the first one to admit I have a tea towel addiction. It's bad, ladies. It's very bad. I have a very bad tea towel addiction because they're so cute, and you can make them look so cute with these trio transfers. So what I want to do is I think I'm going to stick with the Cheers, Party, and Celebrate for now. But I need to come up with which towel would be best with Cheers, Party, and Celebrate. And I'm kind of thinking this fun one here would look really cute with Cheers, Party, and Celebrate on it. Some of the, like this one I think would be really cute with the fall, which is the Grateful Harvest, and what's the third word? Cozy. Grateful Harvest and Cozy. And Cozy would be so cute on one of these little enamel mugs with some hot chocolate and some marshmallows in it with just a little cozy across it. Wouldn't that be adorable? That'd be such a cute little gift for somebody. Mailman, a teacher. I got a lot of towel choices here. See, this is my problem. And they always say when I do classes, don't give people too many choices. Yeah, don't give Maria too many. Oh, the other thing I want to show you is I have lots of these, like, you know, little ceramic-y type ornaments that you can get all over. They also look like family. Wouldn't that be cute over here? Like you are my star, my family. Just saying. Okay, so this is the bundle. The bundle is the trio and some things with it in the VIP group. I have not posted the picture yet because I just took the picture. So I have to get the picture in there, but I will. So let's do our cute little red, no, I don't want to do our cute little red towel. I have so many, okay, we're doing this one. So these tea towels are something I buy all over the place. There's a couple places I have found that I prefer the quality of the towel. So if you ever want to know, just message me and I'm happy to tell you where I tend to buy my tea towels. These are cute little, these are really nice, these are big, thick tea towels. Now when you are looking at a tea towel, things you want to be conscious of before you buy a tea towel is the weave of the fabric. Tighter, the better. The less bumpy, the better. Doesn't mean you can't do it, but you're not going to have great success on a terry cloth towel where it's, you know, like my fuzzing cloth. Could you chalk on here? Yeah, probably, but I don't really. I was going to cut these off. I don't really recommend it. My fuzzing towel has definitely been well loved and very abused. It's got lots of little stringy guys on it now because I have, well, you guys all watch me. I use this thing all the time. So I was just going to cut these off. But anyway, I'm digressing. So when you buy a tea towel, like the flour sack towel is super popular. Lots of cute things you can do with the flour sack. Like yesterday's little weather vane rooster would look adorable on a plain old white flour sack towel. Flour sack towels have a nice weave to them. They are depending on the flour sack though, they are thin, so they do bleed through to the other side, so you want to be conscious of that. But when you open up, like this is a ginormous towel. Ooh, that's because it's two. Oh, well, who knew? I thought this was one. Oh my goodness, don't tell me these are napkins. If these are napkins, I'm going to be very upset with myself. I do have a tendency to buy napkins when I think they're towels. No, it's not. Whew. Whew. Saved. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my Easy Press on. My Easy Press is my fancy iron. It's just how I heat set them. When you ink, you have to heat set it. If you heat set it, you can put it in the washing machine. Now where is my green? Here we go. Look at how fun this towel is. I mean, it's just bright. It's cheery. It's a great thing to go. You're going to summer picnic, going to summer party, and then to summer something, a block party, and you want to bring the hostess a little gift. I make a ton of tea towels because I love. No, Linda, you do not need to pre-wash your towels. If you really want to, you can, but you do not have to. So this is my fancy new little, check me out. This is my new little ink carrier. It's called a color carrier, but I have my ink in here. So what it has is it has 9, holds 18, and I put all my inks in here because I'm on an organizational mission right now. My basement is being blown out, and I have, ooh, we should use Regal. Love Regal. Or Tide. We need to go darker, not later. All right. Right, let's go dark. We should go Regal or Tide. Then the words will stick out better. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, and anyway, back to my, I tend to buy napkins. You can chalk on a napkin too. Nothing wrong with having a cutesy little napkin. Doesn't have to be a tea towel. So back to Linda, no, you don't have to pre-wash anything. You can, but I don't. And I've never had any issues. So what did I just do? Oh my gosh, it was TV magic. This is an ink mat. So it's something that Chalk Couture makes. It's super sticky, and it helps you so you don't have to iron. One of the reasons it helps you not iron. But what it does is it's super sticky, and it smooths out your fabric, and it also smooths out your weave. So what's nice about that is you get less bleeding because you have, you know, stretch it. So you don't have to worry about all the little bumps of your fabric. So you just stick it to the mat. Let's do Celebrate. Because this is just a bright, cheery little towel to me. The other nice thing about using fabric is you don't have to fuzz, because it's just going to naturally fuzz it all by itself. So the fold lines help me center. That's how I get away without measuring. I've also learned to pay attention to your white space, because that's where you want to put your words, and you just push it down just like you do if it is a board. You just push your transfer down. So that's all you do. You put an ink mat underneath. That's what I was saying. The ink mat solves two problems. It solves the fabric from moving on you while you're chalking, because it's stuck to it, and it helps with the bleeding through of the ink. So if the ink goes through the fabric to the other side, especially if it's a t-shirt, you don't have to worry about, oh my gosh, I got ink on my other side of my t-shirt. If you touch your fabric or get ink on your fabric somewhere you don't want it, it's not coming off. So you do have to be careful with ink, because it's less forgiving than chalk is. And I think we're gonna do Tide. Okay, so I have all these towels next to me. So I'm just gonna, move them over a little bit. Okay, so I have my towel stuck to my ink mat. I am going to open up my ink. Now, ink is different than chalk. I reorganized my table, and nothing is in the right place now, I'm noticing. And I'm dropping things. ink mat is new and he's super sticky. Okay, so anytime you touch your ink container, you're going to check your fingers. Because if you have ink on your fingers and you go to touch your fabric, you're going to get ink where you do not want it. So you open up your ink, preferably not over your project. Okay? Be conscious of where you put your lid. Put it far away from your project so that as you're moving your fabric around, you're not, and I'm checking my fingers because I touched my, so as I'm moving my fabric around, I'm not worried that I'm going to get my fabric in the ink. I do not need to stir ink. It is all ready to go. Unlike chalk, where sometimes you have to stir it and see if you need to add water, you don't have to do that with ink. So I'm just going to dip right in and go. Now, I'm going to be careful, more careful with ink, because I do not want to go off of my transfer. If I go off of my transfer, I am not going to get it off, because it's ink. Set my ink aside, away from my project, and I'm just going to squeegee through. Make sure you cover up all of your silk screen. And you can see with ink whether or not you have even coverage. Okay? You don't want to go in lots of different directions back and forth too many times, but you do want to make sure that you have even coverage. I put all my excess ink right back in my container. I put my squeegee far away from my project. I check my finger because I just got ink on my finger and I don't want to touch my fabric. So I'm going to wash that off. And check my fingers, start my project in the corner, pull from the middle. Whoa, and we have a cute little towel. That is cute. Love the color. It just kind of goes with the rest of the colors. So now I need to dry it. Ink does not dry like chalk does. Chalk dries super, super fast. Now I could put all 3 words on here. I just tend to do one. Like we could do more than one word. I just have always done one. It's a habit. You know, sometimes we need to live on the edge. We need to break the mold, right? We don't have to keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. But for today's purposes, we're going to. So my ink is wet. So I want to be careful when I go to pull up my fabric because my fabric is very much stuck to my ink mat. And I do not want my fabric to touch itself. Okay? If my, and see I got ink on my fingers. Don't touch your fabric. Always check your fingers. That's from my ink mat. Okay. I'm going to set my ink mat aside. See, it bled through, so I have ink on my ink mat. And when I touched it, I got it on my fingers. So it's always, always, always check your fingers when you are using ink. So the next thing I want to do is I want to dry this. I took my ink mat out to dry it, because I don't want to dry with my ink mat in because this is a heat gun and it'll melt my ink mat and I don't want to do that. So I just give it a quick dry. It dries fast because your fabric absorbs it. You can also just set it aside and overnight and tomorrow it'll be dry. Or you can speed it up with a hair dryer. Or in my case I'm using a heat gun. You do use more ink than you use chalk just because the fabric actually absorbs it. Okay, so I'm dry, no problem. I'm going to set it aside and I'm going to, so see, look how cute that little towel is going to be. I'm going to heat set them all at one time. So I'm just going to set it aside for now because I want to do the whole set of 3. Actually, this must have 4. Usually get 4. The other thing you want to do is you want to check when you buy a towel. Sometimes a towel will have a hanger, so that's the top of your towel. So you want to be conscious of that is where that is in comparison to where you ink. Now, my ink mat has ink on it, and if I go to put my project on my ink mat, I'm going to get that ink on it. Your first inclination is going to be to take a wipe and wash it off. Don't use wipes on your ink mat. If you use wipes on your ink mat, you take your stick off your ink mat. The only thing that ever goes on an ink mat is water, and I don't even use water on my ink mat. What I do is I just take a towel and I pull off the ink, okay? I don't usually have, I mean, I'm not usually by a sink when I'm doing this, so that's why I don't wash it off. You could just wash it off. So now I don't have the problem. See, now my ink is dry and I can set it down. So again, I set down my cute little towel. These are so cheery. They like scream picnic to me. Maybe a little circus too, but rainbow, summer, you know, fun. Cheery, sunshine. They're just chipper. They're just little chipper little towels. Okay, so now I want to kind of line it up. I really kind of want them to match. So if I need to really do it on this end of the towel, because this end of the towel has the same green and yellow stripes on the bottom. Okay, so I just pull away. Hey, Mary, welcome, welcome. We are talking trios tonight, Mary. We're talking all the fun things you can do with all these fun little trio transfers, and I'm making a quick set of towels because next week I'm teaching a class on how to ink on tea towels. And I need to make some example towels. So this is working out perfectly for me. And again, I use the fold line of my towel as my center. I could be much more specific than that and measure, but y'all know me. I'm not gonna measure. So again, I push down my transfer. Push down my transfer. You think they should all be the same color? Don't you love these towels, Mary? I love these towels too. They're just so cheery. You think I should do them all in tide, or should I pull out? Should I do them in 3 colors? Let's see. We could do Regal. What else could we do? We could do Couture, Coral. We could do navy. Oh, you know how much I love me some navy. Oh, we could do navy. Or we could do curry if we wanted to go with a yellow. Or should we? Yeah, curry's too dark. Should we just stick with the same color and do a matching set? Right? They should kind of match. I do love Regal. Let's do Regal. Let's do Regal. What the heck, right? There's 4 towels. If I don't like it, then I can do a set of 3 with the 3 matching colors. Okay, so I'm going to open up my ink. Again, don't open up your ink over your project. All these transfers now. Oh, my heat press is ready and it's making noise at me. Set this guy aside. Don't reorganize your craft room. Is the moral to this story. I'm like a fish out of water tonight. Okay, so again, look at what a pretty color this is. I don't have do Regal. Oh, thanks, Linda. Okay, so I am all ready to go. Oops, sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. I dip right in and I go right across. Now this particular of the trios, I think has a lot of applications just from a gift giving perspective. Because you can do a water bottle. You can do the stainless steel wine glasses. You can do a coffee mug. So if it's a gift for, you know, a celebration type person, or a gift for a celebration, it's really universal. I think it has lots of fun uses. So again, I just squeegee in, staying on my transfer. I don't want to go off my transfer. Making sure I'm pushing it through the silk screen, take all my excess, put it right back in my container, put it far away. I'm going to wipe off my squeegee right away, just so I don't have a squeegee with ink on it hanging out. I'm going to do the same thing with this guy, even though we're probably going to use that color again. Just because I want my lids on my ink. I have a tendency to move my fabric around. See, now look, I have ink all over me. Always, always check your fingers. I do have a tendency when I move my fabric around to put it in the tops of my inks because I forget where I've put my inks because I'm talking to you guys and I'm looking at you guys when I should be focusing on my project. So I'm getting all my ink off my fingers. Now you also notice I'm not panicking that my ink is drying like I would if this was chalk. And I'm not panicking because it's ink. It does not dry as quickly, and it does not have that, ooh, I like this one too. Ooh, this one is fun too. This is a good color. These are both good colors for these towels. Okay, so again, carefully, check my fingers, carefully pull out your ink mat. And again, I'm going to have ink on my fingers because it's bled through, right? I'm going to set my ink mat aside. Careful not to get the ink that I have on my finger on my project. Wipe that off quick. Now I'm going to give it a quick dry. So you don't have to worry as much about your ink drying. So it gives you a little more time. So I could do every single one of these letters a different color, and it would be totally fine. So you just give it a quick dry. And that way we can move it around and not worry about it touching itself. So this is kind of hard to see the purple. It's a really pretty purple. Regal is a very nice dark purple color. So now we have party. We're going to the party because we're going to celebrate at the party. And now let's have a little cocktail to say cheers at our little party, right? And here's my towel. Again, just keeping it along the same line. It also is really easy to line it up then, because I'm just doing the same thing on each towel. These are super, and there's my ink. These are a super popular thing to do at the holidays. Again, just touching to get that extra ink off so that I don't get it on my towel when I stick my towel to it. Smoothing it out. This ink mat makes things so much easier. And I say it every time I use it. And those of you that are regular watchers know I say this every time I use it. I thought the ink mat was a bunch of hooey. It is not. It is not at all. It's a very nice tool to have. Do you have to have it? No, you do not have to have it. You can totally chalk, put something else in between, right? But what it does do is it just makes it easier. And personally, I'm all about ease. Okay. Again, now I'm sticking down my cheers. Now, as you can tell, I've used these transfers often. Okay, so which color do you like better? And then I'll do this third one in the same color. Or should it be cheers, celebrate, party? Party, celebrate, cheers. What's the actual name of this transfer? Because then that usually helps me know which order to put them in. Cheers, celebrate, party. So they should be this. So celebrate. So if we're gonna give them as a gift and put them in order, it would be cheers, celebrate, and party. So then this should be regal. Hey Jane, welcome to our chalking party. We're inking tonight. We're talking all things trios. We've got every trio we've got out today, Jane. So I'm just gonna, but I really kind of like, I think I like the Tide better. So I'm going with Tide. Cheers, party, celebrate will do. Right? That still sounds okay. Cheers, celebrate, party. Party, celebrate, party, cheers. Those sound okay. So I'm going to dip and go. So the trios, as I've said, there's lots of different options. The holiday ones are very popular. The Fa La La, the Noel. It's Fa La La, Noel, and Rejoice. They make really cute tags, obviously, for the holidays. They make very nice ornaments. They make very nice little neighbor gifts. You can put them on little jars. You can do your mason jar, and you can fill it with some treats for people. It's just a very nice transfer. Same thing with the Thanksgiving one. Napkins for your holiday table, for your tablescape. You just do a lot of the little welcome home. Wait, What does the welcome one say? Welcome. See, I usually think I would remember this. Welcome, hello, and gather. We've used this one a ton because that's kind of your year-round. So again, I put all my excess right back in my container. I'm going to wipe my squeegee off right away. But this is very universal. Welcome, hello, and gather. You can use it all year. I have this transfer in my own home on a couple of pieces. I have a black little ceramic house that there's a video of me making that says welcome, and then I have one of these little tags that I wrapped around some flowers that are in my living room. That is one of my absolute favorites. Cheers! 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 I feel like we should clink glasses now. Cheers! Okay, so I'm just going to put my ink away right away because the next project we're going to do is with chalk. We're going to use a transfer and we're going to make some chalk signs. So I'm just going to stick these away right away because then my ink is away and I don't have to worry about it getting on. Oh, we have to heat set these too. So I need to not forget about that. I love this little carrier. It's made my life. It inspired me to completely reorganize my craft room. You should see it. You guys would be, those of you who've seen my craft room, like Linda's, you guys were here on Friday, you should see it now. I am like totally redone. Totally inspired by that silly little carrier for ink or paste. You can put paste in it too. Okay, so again, set this aside. Don't have your fabric touch itself. Give it a quick dry. And then I'm going to show you real quick how to heat set it, and then we're going to make some tags. So you just have to make sure it's dry before you heat set it. Thank you guys, I'm glad you like them. It's a super fun little transfer. And this is the I don't want to do that. This is the transfer. I'm actually going to teach it at the class next week, so that they too can see all the fun different things that you can do. So how you heat set is you iron. Basically, that's all you do. So I have an ironing board. Pull out here, and I'm going to stick my towels down. I'm just going to layer them because I don't need to heat set the whole thing. I just need to heat set the ink. My heat press is talking to me. Now I have a piece of machinery that you do not need. It's very nice to have, kind of like the ink mat. It's a nice tool to own, but you do not need it to do this. All you need is an iron. Okay? You take a piece of parchment paper, which I always forget. I know Carol's like ready to type parchment paper. But I put my piece of parchment paper down, and then I grab my heat press. So what a heat press is it's a fancy iron. That's all it is. What you're going to do is you're going to iron for 4 minutes on one side. And you're just going to go back and forth with your iron. If you have a heat press, this Cricut Easy Press is actually made for heat transfer vinyl. So if you have a Cricut machine, it's a wonderful tool if you do heat transfer vinyl. But it's also very nice for setting ink. So what the difference is, for me, it takes 30 seconds to do this, where for you, you're going to iron for 4 minutes on one side, and then you're going to iron for 4 minutes on the other side. The other nice thing about this is it has a nice little timer on it, so I can just talk away, and it just tells me when I'm done. I don't have to keep track of, have I ironed for 4 minutes. Now, what we did, my heat press broke recently, and I had to heat set a bunch of stuff. So I did iron, and I'm an Amazon person, so I talked to my Alexa, and she set my timer for me, and I ironed. But it's not a big deal, and it doesn't take very long to heat set. You just do it on both sides. I'm going to set it aside. I'm not going to make you watch me do it on both sides. You pull your parchment paper up, and you can feel it. Your ink is suddenly part of your fabric. It feels like it was always there, that it was, made to be there. It doesn't feel tacky. It doesn't feel sticky. It's like it was just part of it always. That's how you know your heat set. And now you can stick these bad boys right in the washing machine, and your ink is not going to go anywhere. And these are super cute, and it's just a fun little thing. Now this is why I have an addiction to tea towels. I'm a clearance shopper, so I tend to buy my towels and stuff on clearance, and then I own lots of them. It's really the moral to the story. So this would be a super cute little gift. Tie it up in a cute little ribbon, right? You know, stick them together, tie them in a cute little ribbon, and then put a little tag on them with the same transfer, which is what we are going to do. Only for demonstration purposes, because I need to wash my transfers, we're going to use a different transfer. But look at it. I mean, if I could fold straight, maybe this would make more sense, but you get my drift, right? These are just super, super cute, and I like that they're not all the same color. So you can do it on, you can use ink on any fabric that you can iron. So obviously you can't do it on like plastic, because you know, like if you have like a plastic tote bag, you can't iron it. Anything that you can attach heat to. So canvas bag, a makeup bag, a t-shirt, socks, hats, pillows. I use ink often for all kinds of different things, just because it gives you that opportunity to have something that you can wash. And it makes your transfers, it just gives you one more use for them. It's not just a chalkboard. These transfers are not made just for chalkboards. They're made for all kinds of different things that you can use them on. So we are going, oops, trying to keep our colors different. We are going to set those aside, and we're going to make a cute little gift tag to put with them. And my very favorite gift tag to do, and many of you know this about me because you have it, because I like to make them for people, is our cute little thankful. Now, why does she have painter's tape on her transfer? I have painter's tape on my transfer because when you have a transfer like, so this transfer's from last year. This is a retired transfer. I do have one, so if somebody wants it, I do have it. I try not to show you transfers that you can't buy. But this thankful guy I have used well past his allotted number. Well past. So what I do when they start to curl too much, or if you have this problem when you first start out and you curl your transfers, you just stick them down with painter's tape, and then they'll flatten out. So we're just going to do a quick little thankful. And I love these little tags, and I love them just in plain old white. I got a new, see, I'm like totally inspired with my craft room here. So Debbie, Debbie and Terry, you guys are gonna know what I'm talking about. I bought the new stacking trays for my chalks, and my world in front of me that you guys don't get to see has completely opened up. I was used to be like behind all these dark little things that had all my ink, my chalks in, and now they're all right here in one. But now I have like all this wide open space. I don't know what to do. I got stuff everywhere. All right, rambling. Okay, so I stick my transfer down on this very cute little chalkboard tag. You can buy a chalkboard tag pretty much anywhere. These particular chalkboard tags my husband cut for me, and I use a drill press. I put little holes in them. Then I have a little cork that I cut out with a hole punch. This is really high science. And I put a piece of twine through them. And then I tend to just attach these to gift bags. Or in my case, when people are buying stuff. I try, if I have them around, I stick them on. I should have stirred my paste. I was so busy talking I didn't stir my paste. Okay, so I'm just gonna go right over. I am using the mini squeegee, and I just go right across. Now this transfer has been used many times. They say you can use a transfer 8 to 12. This guy's well past that. And, oh my, he's tired. I should have known better. He's super blurry. See, lots of bleeds. He's super tired. Maybe it's time for a new one. Probably. Darn it. Okay, I can't. I've used him so many times I can't even be upset about it, right? So then what you do, watch. Look, Mom. Do over. Slash it off. Now, in my showcase I live in TV Magic Land, I can just pull out another one and cut it apart. But let's be fancy, I'll do something different. I like So Blessed as well. There's my Chalk Couture towel. I was looking for him. Just dry it off. And let's do So Blessed. Debbie, I love it. And I did a lot of research because I'm not a Sam's Club member. So Debbie and I are talking about, there's a, I'll flip you around when we're done. I'll take you down and I'll show you. There's a, it's called a display case, display stand that has all my ink and all my chalk in it. Oh, actually, you can see it behind me. See this one? That one that's all my extra chalk. But the chalks that I use are all in front of me in that. I love it. Absolutely, positively love it. I think part of my problem is also I did not stir my chalk. And I put that spray of water on top of my chalk before I stir them. So then, and we just used white. I used white earlier. So I just, my chalk is runny. But it held, this thing behind me, this one, it held every single chalk I have. And I have a lot of chalk. 5, 6, 7. It has 7 times 5, 35, right? 35 and 35. I have a lot of chalk. So can you imagine in these little things in front of me, it took up my whole table. So now, I don't have that. I have this really quick, easy little fun thing in front of me. And I can see all my colors. It's very nice. Okay, so let's do So Blessed. Ta-da! So Blessed. Super cute little tag, just black and white. Love to hang this on. It's a nice size. These are 2.5 by 5 inch tags. Super cute and easy. Again, my husband just cuts them right out for me with the table saw. And you just buy chalkboard and do it. So they're a really nice, inexpensive little add-on that you can do. So you can wrap up your little towels, super cute with some cute ribbon, and then you can just tie this on and be so blessed. And here, Miss Hostess, or Mr. Hostess, thank you for inviting me to the picnic. I'm so glad that I'm here. So these are 2 examples. Look at how easy. We're 48 minutes into this, and we have made 4 things with this cute little transfer. So, other things that I thought of, we did I kind of told you all those already. So, those are my examples. So, it's Make It Monday, and on Make It Monday, I put a bundle together with the transfer that I've used in the Making Maria VIP group. So, there is a bundle that I will post when we're done here. After I clean up, I'll go upstairs and I'll post it. I'll post the bundle in the Making Maria VIP group that has these transfers in it, and it will be all of the many different, oops, my heat press is talking to me. So obviously there's lots of them, right? And you can pick which one you would like. The only one that's retired is this Together So Blessed and Thankful. Otherwise they're all currently available. None of them are sold out that I can think of. This Rejoice, Noel, and Fa La La will be super popular for the holidays. Super popular. Because this makes a really nice gift tag. It also makes a really nice ornament. Grateful, Harvest, and Cozy. These make really, really nice tablescapes for Thanksgiving. And we used this Grateful the other day when we made our adorable little 2-sided, oops, Halloween on one side. Oops, my book came undone. That's what my problem is. Halloween, oops, sorry, it's upside down. Halloween on one side, and then we used our Grateful. So these words make very nice accent pieces as well to some of the other pieces that you can do. So it's really a nice, just a nice transfer to own. And it's not, they're not expensive. That's the other nice thing about them, is they're not expensive, and they just give you a nice little piece. So okay, so there's 6 of them. So there's Rejoice, Noel, Fa La La, Together, So Blessed and Thankful, Welcome, Hello, and Gather, Family, Friends, and Memories, Grateful, Harvest, and Cozy. And I'm telling you, we are putting cozy. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with cozy because I'm feeling cozy. Cheers, Celebrate, and Party, which is the one that we used tonight. So Debbie says, wow, that's a lot. The Sam's Club one are a little smaller. Think they held 12 on each shelf. Oh my gosh, that's it? Because I looked at that one and the dimensions were the same. I'll have to take a picture, Debbie, and I'll send it to you. But I'm in love. That's all I have to say. I'm absolutely in love with this little way. Because look, you can see all the colors. It's right there. But I'm rambling. Shocking surprise, I know. Okay, so if you can share my video, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. If you want to see these products and you want to order directly from the website, you can do so at www.chalkcouture.com/makeitmaria. Then you can see everything that I use here. The other thing that I wanted to say is the Club Couture transfer. So this is an example of a Club Couture transfer. It was the cameras, and it says collect moments, not things, and then it also had another piece to it that's not on here that says oh snap. Club Couture is a monthly transfer where for $19.99 a month you get guaranteed chalking fun. I say guaranteed, you know, but it's, trust me, you can't chalk and not have fun. It's $19.99. You get a B-size transfer, which is 8.5 by 11, and 3 paste packets that are all different colors. They're never white. So you get a fun little project where, you know, for a half an hour a month, you get a little me time and you get a little chalking time. It's a very inexpensive way to start to play with these fun products. So if you're interested in finding out more information about the club, let me know and I will happily get you that information. So last but not least, if you're not in the Making Maria VIP group, you need to be, because right, we're doing a bundle. How can you do a bundle if you're not in the club or in the VIP group, sorry, if you're not in the group. So you can go right to your search bar and type in Making Maria VIP group and it'll pop up and you can request to join, or you can just comment add me and I will send you the link so that you can be added. Last but not least, I've been getting lots of questions about where are my videos when you want to buy a product and now you have the product, and maybe I did the demo 2 months ago. So I do upload these videos to YouTube on my YouTube channel, and there it's very easy to search by the transfer name and it will pop up on the channel as to the video for it. So my YouTube channel is the Craft Room Club, and that is all one word, no spaces. So you can go to YouTube and type in the Craft Room Club in the search bar and it will come up and you can see the videos there as well, and it's easy to search for certain topics. You can also search them on Facebook, but I find YouTube easier to search on. So the YouTube channel is the Craft Room Club and it's all one word. Don't put spaces in or you'll never find it because there's a lot of Craft Room Clubs out there. Okay, that's it. I'm Making Maria. We already talked about heat setting, but just in case, one more time, you heat set with a dry iron for 4 minutes. Okay, I'm done. Have a lovely evening, ladies. I will be back at you tomorrow on Tuesday. We're going to have some super fun project coming. Thank you so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you have a lovely, lovely, lovely evening and a great Tuesday. See you guys. I'm Making Maria, your independent Chalk Couture designer. Have a good night.